During the American Civil War, many people died of disease. Some common diseases were typhoid, pneumonia, tuberculosis, malaria, and the measles. Bacteria was not very well studied at the time, therefore it wasn't really trying to be prevented. Some common medical practices were amputation, an ambulance system, facial reconstruction, and being able to sew up chest wounds. Some common bacteria that caused the diseases, such as typhoid or Salmonella typhoid bacteria. For tuberculosis, Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacterium. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae. The discovery of antibiotics was huge. People started wondering why the bullet didn't kill people, but why the bacteria killed people. The first ever antibiotic discovered was penicillin. It was discovered in 1928 by Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming was looking for ways to destroy bacteria. This is how it was discovered. In 1928, he was growing lots of bacteria known as Staphylococcus on plates. Penicillin led to more medical advances, and people were being cured for small diseases that they would have died from before. Penicillin destroys the cell wall of bacteria. One of the most important types of hygiene is hand hygiene, because we use our hands for almost everything that we do, no matter if it's in the medical field, but just life in general. We use our hands so often that bacteria is easily spread. How to properly wash your hands is shown in the picture above. Wet your hands with warm water, apply soap, rub your hands together for at least 20 seconds, and rinse your hands underwater and dry them correctly to stop bacteria from growing. Here is a somewhat correct way of washing your hands. One common type of bacteria is amoxicillin. It can be used to treat respiratory viruses, streptococcus pneumoniae, mycoplasma pneumoniae. Another popular antibiotic is Loco-10 Bioform. It can treat pathogens such as polymicrobial infections. Another antibiotic is chlorophemisol. It can treat viruses. It's normally used in eye drops. Another drug is benzoyl penicillin. It can treat the common pathogens listed above. A fifth antibiotic is amoxicillin clavulinate. It can treat all of the viruses listed above. There are good types of bacteria called probiotics. They help digest food. Some of the names are Bacillus, coagulans, and Lactococcus. Some of them are in the foods we eat, like cheese. Some, like Lactococcus, is located in the human breast milk. Without it, many people could not feed their babies, therefore we wouldn't have such a great population. Antibiotic resistance occurs when an antibiotic has lost its ability to effectively control or kill bacterial growth. In other words, bacteria are resistant and continue to multiply. Misuse and overuse of antibiotics can lead to bacteria becoming antibiotic resistant. Some bacteria can just resist antibiotics naturally and they continue to multiply. Some also mutate to avoid antibiotics being able to kill them. Household antibacterial cleaning products are no more effective at preventing an infection in the home than good personal hygiene and ordinary use of soap. In some cases, they may lead to bacteria becoming anti-antibiotic. MRSA and gonorrhea are two well-known bacteria that are antibiotic resistant. As antibiotic resistance increases, it will affect the ability to fight off the diseases, higher medical expenses and disabilities, and even death. In addition, medical procedures that were classified as common and low risk will become high risk. This is spreading at a rapid pace due to the overuse of antimicrobial drugs, poor infection prevention and control practices, and will be an ongoing problem. To help aid against risking epidemic, we can be more aware and consistent about infection prevention, vaccination on schedule, using only antibiotics when we truly are directed by a doctor. Take medication for the entire prescribed time. Do not sharing medication. Probiotics may aid in helping to reduce the increase of antimicrobial resistance as they help create good bacteria that our bodies can use to fight off infections without the use of antibiotics.